Hey, what's up guys? This is Jake Stefanich from SparkBMXtraining.com. Today I'm going to show you a couple of my cues that I've been really using and liking a lot to clean up your kettlebell front squat, or actually dumbbell front squat, or barbell front squat. It doesn't really matter how you load it. We typically use kettlebells in our gym because that's what we have. You can totally do this with dumbbells. I just have a light pair of dumbbells here that I'm going to show you with, I'll demonstrate with, but you can totally load these up heavier. Same thing with your barbell in the front rack position. So, a couple different things that I like to do with this. So these are tips from Mike Robertson at iFast down in Indianapolis. If you guys are really into exercise and you want to learn more, Google his name and start looking up some of his information. He's great. Those guys know a ton of stuff, and I learn a lot from them. So if you're really interested in this kind of stuff, dig deeper and find that stuff out. For right now, I'll kind of show you what they've taught me and which I really like. I use it with my clients and then also with myself. So kettlebell front squat, we're going to get it into this position, just like we would do kind of a swing, and we're going to clean them up into our rack position. If you need to, you can start light, kind of arm wrestle them up into your rack position. But rack position is basically knuckles together. You could interlace your fingertips. We're going to have our elbows kind of up and out, and the kettlebell is going to sit on our forearm, on our bicep, kind of on our shoulder. It's going to rest there in that position. All right? All right, so it's up here. I got it in my rack position. Now this is where my first cue starts. All right, so I want to think about reaching my elbows long, reach them out in front of myself. Don't just have them down here resting on you. Reach them long, okay? Once we're there, you're going to give me a big exhale. What that does, makes your ribs kind of go tuck under, go down in together. You'll feel your abs kick on. Now from here you want to take a breath in because you don't really want to squat on an empty breath. So take your breath in and think about charging. They say charge your thorax. So once your ribs are down and in this position, we're going to take our breath in but keep those ribs down. We don't want to flare our ribs open and get a bunch of air into our belly and into our chest. So that's going to keep that air in here. You should feel air all the way up into your back even as you do that, as you have that reach and maintain that. Okay, so elbows out, reach, exhale. Took my breath in through my nose, and then from here, first movement is soften the knees. So we don't want to start from here, otherwise you push your butt back into more of a hinge. You'll feel it in your back. Soften the knees, down, drive through that whole foot to come back up. Alright, so what I was doing there, elbows out, exhaled, took my breath in with my rib cage down, charge that thorax full of air, soften my knees. What that's going to do is, if I squat from here, I notice some people do this, they'll push their butt back like a hinge. What that does, dumps it forward, get too much weight on your back. So soften your knees, that's the first movement, and then that way you can feel your whole entire foot. A lot of people will shift too much weight on their toes, heels will come up, all right? So you want to feel that whole foot, keep that weight over the heels, soften those knees, and you're going to drop down, drive those feet through the floor, drive that whole foot through the floor to push you back up. Maybe we can do that with our dumbbells too. You just put them in this kind of a rack. You can still reach your elbows long and exhale in this position, and you can do your dumbbell front squats the same way. Okay, so those are my tips. Rack position, reach, exhale, charge your thorax full of air, soften your knees and feel your whole foot. Get all that right, you'll have a pretty good looking squat.